Hey, what's going on, you guys? Sun is going down. This is freaking gorgeous, even though I'm standing out here in my garage. Hey, today we're going to talk about the 3-day Overland Challenge. It's something that we've talked about before on the channel, but lots of new subscribers. We got a bunch of new Overland Bound members. We're so excited to have you on the crew. I'm going to hit a little bit of behind the scenes, and then we're going to talk about this 3-day adventure Overland Challenge. You can feel like you've had a 2-week vacation in just 3 days. Mark my words. I swear it's true. Stay tuned. We've been growing like gangbusters. Let's see, from your perspective, up and to the right, like this. Anyway, lots of new members. We're super excited. They're reaching out on our platform through the app and talking to me over at overlandbound.com, sharing their stories, why they joined Overland Bound. We're at 25,000 members worldwide now, all out there hitting the trail, doing good, putting boots on the ground, picking up the garbage. They're freaking tread lightly principles. That's how we roll. It's really super exciting. Corey and I, we never imagined that it would have grown this big, but I think the reason it has is because, gosh darn it, people agree. Adventure is necessary, and you just have to make it a part of your life. But you want to do it from a place of being prepared, and you want others to help you. You're not going to be shy about that. You're going to do it safely, and you're going to cater adventures exactly how you want to. Some of you guys out there, man, you guys are off grid for weeks and weeks at a time. We have Overland Bound members that live in their vehicle and travel the world in a 4-wheel drive, and there's no end in sight. And then most of us are out there for 2 or 3 days, and that's what is more common. You get to shape what your adventure is. It doesn't matter what you drive. It does matter where you drive it. You want to be prepared. You want your vehicle to be capable and all of that. But that's what the community is all about, is figuring all that stuff out. And that's why we're here. So we're super excited. Now, as the community has grown, we've been hustling our behind off, keeping up with the community, but also doing things that'll help us scale beyond just Corey and I and our regional directors. Thank you guys. Our regional directors are local members of the community that help our members, where they live, whether that's in Australia, in the UK, and many regions of the US. So thank you to our regional directors. Now we've also been working with developers to build this software so that the community can support. And you guys have probably seen some videos in the past about the software. But the latest version, just today, we released a new version. It's free. The links are in the description. Go get it. Connect with the community. Start asking questions. It's family friendly. Just ask your questions. We want to see you get out there. We want to see you find that connection with the great outdoors. That's what it's all about. All right, let's talk about this 3-day Overland Challenge, and you're gonna be amazed at what it does to your mindset, especially with this nonsense we've been going through now. People are, especially here in California, many places are still sheltering in place, but other areas are starting to get out there a little bit. Of course, you guys are all going to be safe. You're going to follow your local guidance, of course. But now's the time to start either planning that adventure because it's right around the corner, or getting out there. So what does a 3-day challenge look like? The whole point of it is to make it feel like a week and to come back feeling like, man, I got a whole new perspective. I've been out there in the great outdoors, and now I know the direction I need to go because I broke away, got to the 30,000 foot view. I've looked at my life and I had that connection. It was awesome. Saw the stars. It was cool. And it feels like a much longer vacation. Sometimes I go on. These are one takes, and you guys get every single word now. You get every word. So when I go off on a tangent, you guys get the tangent too. Nobody's coming in after me and going, no, Michael, you should cut that. It's not relevant to the topic of the video. People are going to get bored. They're going to click through. They don't want to hear you babble. They just cut to the chase. I want bullet points. Mark the little thing. I want a table of contents in the description. So one take. I don't do that. I don't cut it all out. You guys get everything. Okay, so how do you do this? This is what it looks like for me. We live, a little more behind the scenes here, we live in the San Francisco Bay Area. I grew up in Northern California. See, there goes another tangent. Small town, Carlotta. Anybody from Carlotta? No, I didn't think so. All right, 360 people. That's where I grew up. We now live in the San Francisco Bay Area, and the 3-day challenge looks like this. It is 500 miles, 2 base camp sites, and back. So I would try and leave early on a Friday. Try and get off work if you can. Hey, boss, I've been sweating it. I've been working hard at home. I need to take off at noon. And your rig is already packed. What an awesome feeling when you got your supplies, you got your clothes, you got your food, you've gotten rid of all the rattles, everything's all packed. Get in the rig and you go. That is awesome. Such a great feeling. The first day, you're going to bomb on out of here, and you're going to travel the maximum distance of the trip. So you're going to put some miles on that first day, and you're going to pick some exotic location, as exotic as you can, where you're at, and that's where you're going to go. You're going to kind of have an idea about exactly where you're going to base camp. For me, I would probably go to a place like Usal Beach if I wanted to go north and be on the ocean, or I'd go to Alabama Hills if I want to go south and I want to be in the eastern Sierras. So say I bomb on down to Alabama Hills. I get there in the summer months. I get there before the sun's coming down, set up my base camp, watch the sunset, chill, relax, view the scenery. I'm there by myself, relaxing. Maybe you're there with the family. And that's day 1. Now, day 2, get up in the morning, get up at dark 30, have your cup of coffee, kind of know where you're going to go for base camp number 2, and try and get to base camp by 2 p.m. That's the key, before the sun goes down. You want to have all afternoon and evening to watch that sun go down, chill, do nothing, do whatever you want, be there with the family, be there alone, and just the whole afternoon, just be relaxing, doing nothing, but thinking with your thoughts in some awesome location. For me, if I were going to Alabama Hills, I might then go a little bit further north on 395 and go up into the hills, up into the mountains, maybe hit Coyote Flats and pick a nice spot. 2 very different spots. And then on the 3rd day, you have all day to go back home. Instead of leaving at noon and driving the whole distance, now you get up in the morning, you have all day to drive, take a leisurely drive. Mark my words, the trip back feels a lot faster than the trip down. It just does. Mark my words. And when you get back, you're going to find that you're a little bit more chill, you're a little bit more relaxed, and it's going to feel a heck of a lot longer. You're going to have so many memories, it's going to feel like a heck of a lot longer than 3 days. So the key parameters here, you can drive about 500 miles. You're going to drive most of the distance on the first day. Next days are going to be kind of relaxing, and you're going to have 2 different campsite types, 2 different base camp types. You're going to travel home on the 3rd day. It's about memories, not things. Experiences, not things. You're going to have all these experiences. You're going to have all these things. You're going to take it with you. It's going to feel like a much longer vacation. Now, that's the key. That's the key. You got to have balance. I think that's why Overland Bound is growing so quickly. Is that people agree. You got to do these kind of things. You got to do it safely. You got to be prepared. And hey, if you do have the app, you decide to become a member of the community, you have this entire community. Now, our members would help anybody. But if you become a member, you have direct access to the community, easy to find. You can reach out. If you do need help, if you do go out there, you bust an axle, things happen, then you can reach out to the community and get your help. All right? Okay, I hope that is useful, you guys. We are planning our adventure. And hey, if you have any ideas, adventures to share, I would love to hear about your 3-day challenge. I'm Michael in the app, over on the forums. And so I'd love to hear about yours. Send me some pictures. Maybe we'll share them in a future video. I do want to hear from you. Also, your ideas in the comments on this YouTube video. Okay, guys, hope that was helpful. Hope that gave you an idea. And until tomorrow, outfit, explore, plan an adventure. I'll see you then.